Hi folks. Alright, I'm sure you are aware of the deplorable situation in Afghanistan where Dopey Joe has abandoned thousands of Americans, stranded them in enemy-held territory. Listen in part to this interview of an American mother stranded in Afghanistan.
Our next guest is an American mom and government worker targeted by the Taliban. She is trapped in Kabul and is pleading with President Biden to solve the evacuation crisis. We are not calling her by her real name, but we're going to call her Fatima for this interview, and she joins us now. Thank you for being here this morning. I know you have attempted to go to the airport multiple times. Can you tell us your situation and describe everything you've experienced so far?
Hi. Well, yes, I've made several attempts to go to the airport. First of all, I would like to thank the Fox News for letting me be the voice out there for many Americans stranded in Afghanistan. And yes, we are stranded, or we're afraid for our lives. So our lives are in extreme danger, and I don't know how long it's going to continue. They're going to people's homes at nights, and they're just taking them away, and nobody knows where they're taking them, what they're doing to them. We're scared.
While this unfortunate mother, American citizen, with thousands of other American citizens and American allies, are stranded in Afghanistan, Chuck Schumer, Democrat, senator from the state of New York, is partying. He's dancing. He's having a wonderful time. No concern about the Americans that are stranded and or abandoned in Afghanistan. So you say, well, wait a minute, what could he do? He's a senator. That's exactly it. He's the majority leader in the Senate. He could do something instead of be dancing. Besides, if there's nothing he can do, the optics are terrible of him dancing while we have thousands of Americans and our allies stranded. There are numerous Republican members of the House of Representatives who are, in effect, engaged in rescuing some Americans out of Afghanistan. They're not dancing, they're not partying, they're not providing those negative optics as Democrats love to do, because they care nothing about the average person, about the citizens in this country and our citizens in Afghanistan. Nothing whatsoever. But you talk about how you're going to rescue them. The American military is willing to go out there, but it's that guy, Dopey Joe, holding them back. Whereas the British and the French have no problem sending their troops out into Afghanistan to rescue their citizens and their allies. And while they're rescuing their citizens and their allies, our Democrats are dancing and having a good time at the expense of our fellow citizens and our allies. Listen to what a former British colonel had to say in reference to Dopey Joe.
People have been talking about impeaching President Biden. I don't believe President Biden should be impeached. He's the commander-in-chief of the US Armed Forces, who's just essentially surrendered to the Taliban. He shouldn't be impeached. He should be court-martialed for betraying the United States of America and the United States Armed Forces.
You know, folks, I'd say we'd be better off bringing King George back rather than having to deal with Dopey Joe, Dopey Joe, the court jester. It's terrible it's taken place, but as long as you vote a Democrat into any political office, this is what you can expect. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation you happen to be in. And dear God, please be with those unfortunate Americans and their allies that Joe has abandoned. See you.